This is the SANAT Kumara. I'm an advanced Deva being from Venus who serves Songkreet, Earth Soul, as the chief operating officer of the planet and all life who calls Earth home, or is here to help with the expansion of consciousness. The SANAT Kumara is the office I hold. Today I want to talk to you about the spiritual hero's journey, the journey back to your soul's connection. In contrast to the hero's journey that is presented to you in Western movies and stories like Star Wars, Top Gun, James Bond, and many more. Stories that undermine the reality of all life and intentionally create false expectations and with it desires to experience an equally exciting and glamorous life. Let's analyze the hero's journey presented to you in movies and modern stories. It is mostly a white male who leaves his life behind to go onto a fabulous adventure that tests him and his limits. He returns having won, is admired and stands out. These stories are carefully crafted with an ever-increasing tension so that you get hooked. They tell the story of the hero and the villain, but often hundreds or thousands more participate in this story, but you will never learn their story. The stories are also carefully crafted to invoke and support imperialistic and capitalistic ideas. These storylines are then picked up by marketing strategists who tell you that when you want to go on an adventure like this, you need the latest gear, boots, clothes, and gadgets. And that this gear is the quick fix and at least makes you believe you are on a kind of similar hero's journeys like the ones you watched in the movies or television advertisements. Then you take these quick fix ideas and think they might be useful for your spiritual journey to connect with your soul, master teachers, and beings like me as well. When I offered to call on me for guidance, I received messages like, "Hi, yeah, I feel connected to you. Please tell me what my purpose in life is. Thanks." Your spiritual journey as a hero is different. First of all, it is not about one hero or heroine, with many others doing the minor jobs, living a minor, irrelevant life. No, all life and all contributions are of equal importance from my vantage point. Every word each of you speaks, every bit you learn about your whole being, about the vast reality beyond what your five senses tell you matters to me, to Earth, and to all who call Earth home. If you stop addictive behavior patterns and turn them into mindful attention, that matters. That is part of the spiritual journey of the hero. If you declutter and give things to people who need them, that is part of the spiritual journey. If you stop putting greed before the need of others, that is part of the spiritual journey. If you stop buying more stuff, that is part of the spiritual journey. The spiritual journey is growing from the inside, no matter where you currently are and what you currently do. This growth takes time and most of all, attention. We in higher dimensions recognize when you not only want to take this journey, but set active steps by yourself. We notice if this is just a great idea with little follow-up and commitment, or a wholehearted yes to take the plunge that turns your life upside down, that makes people around you shake their heads about you, that requires you to be all on your own for a while. We watch you, we are with you, but we also test you. At first, we will give you small tasks that are not of benefit for you, but serve Earth and all others, especially those not in the limelight. Once you have mastered these, as we have asked you to do, we give you more complex ones. We then connect you with people who are further on the spiritual journey than you are, and who will give you a helping hand. People who are already in contact with their soul, guided by it and by us. One of the key challenges you have to master is to be open and honest about that spiritual path. To make spirituality the number one priority and talk about it to those around you, to family, to friends, and to strangers. Don't waste your time and energy on material things and admiring others. Becoming your true self, being guided by your own soul, that is what matters. It starts with purifying yourself. Starts with what you eat and drink. Starts by staying quiet. Starts with turning to nature in mindful silence and service. Starts with stopping to know better and being judgmental. Master teachers, offers, allies, and nature beings are watching you, are ready to help. Call on them and me. But that does not mean that they or I are your errand boys and girls. Accept the fact that we know more, much more than you do, and that we will guide you step by step as long as you are willing to walk those steps. I coordinate all life on Earth and the planet's spiritual development. And I educate you with this podcast about the greater reality you need to get accustomed to. I provide you with a spiritual novel series and paintings for this time of the shift and the decennia beyond. There is no excuse not to be informed, and there is no excuse not to turn to your higher purpose and guidance, except one. You can simply decide so, use your free will, and we will accept that. You can decide to stay in the matrix of imperialism and capitalism. But if you decide to step on the path of your spiritual journey, if you say, I'm ready, then please be ready. Do what the master teachers, offers, allies, nature beings, and I, all those on the other hand side of the veil, ask you to do, no matter how difficult or scary it seems at first. In reality, it is neither difficult nor scary. It might just be in contrast on how you go about your life and the image you have created of yourself. My walk-in Martina was a successful business lawyer, CEO, board member, and trustee. And now she's my representative and spreads my spiritual messages on platforms like LinkedIn. That is the kind of turnaround you will need to make. You are capable of it, as she is. Otherwise, I wouldn't ask you to. Until next week, please spread this message amongst spiritually interested family, friends, colleagues, and on social media. And also start to talk to everyone about your spirituality, no matter if you haven't done so before. Listen to all my messages. Read the stories I provide. Enter into the community of light workers living around you. You will recognize one another once you start talking about spirituality instead of something else. Altogether, we create unity between everyone, every being calling Earth home and Earth itself. That is what will happen. Next week, I will provide you with more information about the cosmic communication system to which Earth got reconnected and which is gaining more influence every day. I love you all beyond what you can comprehend, and I bless you all. This is the SANAT Kumara.